Immersive Adventures with Justin Red 87. Are you ready?
Oh man, it spiked it so it cut it out when it was getting loud. That pissed me off, man. I was
so
getting motivated.
My bad.
Ah.
I felt like I was getting like a sports interview. I was like, hey, what do you think about that? It's like turns to the mic.
I wanted to add something a little different to it.
I was like getting interviewed. I was like,
I had a typo. Igni didn't fire a fireball.
Oh, Alder, what do you think about that? Cricket. All right, back to you.
back to even with sports.
That was pretty odd. No, he's odd.
No,
No, I'm not. That's odd. Alder.
Yes.
Good day, sir.
Good night.
Good evening.
I don't know if he's talking in character and he just started off on his own, or if he's just talking to Alder just to talk to him. I'm confused.
I'm saying if he's focused.
All right.
What is this?
That being said, to recap the situation, you have all gathered amongst the campfire with the crackling of the wood that has been gathered throughout the night. All of you surround the wood in a, well, we can call it clockwise, counterclockwise, doesn't matter, it's a fucking circle. And just stare, not really speaking to one another. Bordy has wandered off into the woods and has been gone for quite some time. Byrne also stares into the fire with you all. And the evening moon begins to wane and pierce through the sky. Not quite full, but nearing. The clouds begin to disperse, and it's a very starry night. The lit up enough for the bluish, blackish hue to be very well made out. As this location, being near the riverfront, doesn't quite have as much snow, but more, you can see how it begins to get more wet and marshy. As you look to the left, you can see off in the distance that great looming forested area on the downward slope. But you stay, as you have approximated on your map, as we see here. On the edge, where the water itself currently is iced. However, you project the more north you go, or perhaps the more westward, maybe you'll see flowing river. Maybe you won't. And that,
the nature gods will tell.
And that, I will insert. If you wish to conduct conversation, you may do so.
There's always conversation to be had. Siftoid. So, do we have a map or no? Out of game, do we know of the area, the surrounding major cities and stuff that are around, that are on our continent or on our side here?
You, even an odd will.
Okay. So
Alder would have some sort of.
He didn't got a fucking clue.
You know that the surrounding region is. You're nearing. There's a lot of clan region, obviously, with you all here near the Ice Cap Mountains, but as you're pushing further westward, you know that this is generally starting to lean towards Shadow Wolf territory. But you definitely have some Asbjorn loyal Jarls in this vicinity. A lot of the coastal villages, such as Acid Hole or Vatniken. There's a lot of Odin's Banner, but there's a lot of swaying towards more Shadow Wolf clan in this region.
The Wolf of the Shadow. We have left.
There's been some talk of rebel villages and whatnot, but usually that gets quelled pretty easily because a lot of the loyal Jarls loyal to Asbjorn like to frequent here as well. So
because it's not quite as cold. So as we move
Yeah.
into the Archie stuff, we can rid ourselves of some of our Well, not necessarily rid it, but we won't have to worry about the skis. But we can carry those. They will be pretty much useless in the slush. But we can either head in a northwesterly direction through the woods to go to Skiltberg, or we can try to find a fishing village and get a boat to head to Seisfestning.
A boat would be, I imagine, faster.
Hmm?
I imagine a boat would be much faster.
Yeah, but we have to find one.
Hmm.
So if
Yeah,
we
we
move
do.
up and keep the coastline on our right hand side as we head north and move up, it'll take us closer up towards Skiltberg, but we can also look out for small villages or things that may have coastal vessels that could allow us to get over to Jutland. What do you suggest there?
I think a fishing village would be a good idea.
You can turn into a bird.
Actually, no. Well, I can turn into a bird, but I can't fly. So it wouldn't be
What's
useful.
the point of being a bird if you cannot
It-
fly?
Exactly.
But then you are like a chicken. We could have you for dinner.
Hmm.
Same thing could happen if we turn him into a fish. Fern speaks up.
I can turn into a fish.
Would you
I
be
can
able
turn
to
into a
swim?
shark. Yes.
You know what? Can we not talk about eating each other, as I almost became lunch for someone else?
Look at this. I took the bites for you.
His bear form would give us much more food.
What?
He
Oh,
shits in the
him?
woods. He's a bear.
No.
Yeah.
He's talking about. He's, it's like I know what your thought process was with that.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute.
So, you can change into a fish, but you can swim. But you can't change into a bird that can fly.
I have not yet figured out how to use the capabilities of animals that can fly.
What kinds of fish can you turn into? I'm curious.
Any fish I've seen before.
Like how big
Have
is
you
a
s-
fish?
A shark?
Are we seriously entertaining eating this one?
No.
No,
If it
no,
turns
no, no,
into a
just
big enough
curious.
Fish, we can ride the fish across the
Like-
sea.
What he said.
Or he can
You
pull
want
our
to,
boat at
you want
least.
to ride him across the sea?
Or he can pull our boat at least. Like horses pull a carriage or a sled.
I could turn into a reef shark. They're kind of big.
He could.
I'm going to bed. And you see her begin to collapse her furs and begin to set up a stick tent with a small half shelter, and then goes inside and tilts it away so the opening doesn't face the wind, but also doesn't face you all.
In our travels, we have to be careful not to piss that one off too much. She is the sister of the queen that we seek to an audience with.
Indeed, she is.
All right.
Brother, in all the time we have known her, is there a way not to piss her off?
I think she stays in a perpetual state of pissed offness.
I agree.
Only Borty seemed to make her smile.
Where is Bordy?
I don't know. Now, what
That
I
way.
I saw him go off into the woods. He hasn't come back.
Oh shit.
But last time that happened.
Does anyone want to go find him?
Is this not normal of him?
I would give him some time. He is
Yes.
coming to terms with a lot.
Seems to be quite erratic with that fireball earlier. scares me a little bit. I don't want to be caught in that. Do you want to be caught in that? Because I don't.
Well, let's just say you won't freeze to death if that happens.
True.
You'd be warm for the rest
I'd be
of your life.
warm. It would be warm for the rest of my life. Yes, I would be.
What an odd statement.
That is me.
It is in fact an odd statement. Yes.
Hmm.
But is it not true?
It is.
Yes, it is true.
Well, I will.
However, it was stated by you, therefore it is an odd statement. Stated by odd.
Touche.
I will take first watch. You keep pulling these apples out. If Bordy was here, he might get pissed.
I ate them in honor of him.
Get some rest,
For all the good memories. Ah, yes.
brother.
Yes, brother.
As the moon glows near, being full, must be prepared. Now pull the bag of chains and shit out of my stuff and hand it over to him.
Okay.
Stay, be prepared, just in case.
I see.
But it is
You
not
feel-
quite full tonight.
Do you feel that it's going to be that hard of a thing for you to conquer?
Death is a hard thing for me to conquer. I keep living. On that note, I go and post up to fucking go. Because, you know, being a Vikinger, I want to go to Valhalla. So I gotta die in battle. But I'm too good, damn it.
And the rest of you.
For now.
Alder will take last watch so he can hunt something for breakfast.
Then I'll take second watch.
Well, I guess by default you're taking third there, Odd.
Certainly.
Since Bordy is not part of this group, and Fern has already elected herself to go to bed, I guess she's not taking a watch. So,
I'm gonna spend like 20 minutes ish going into the forest and foraging for like long sticks, about like 2 or 3 feet long, maybe.
That'll take too long.
You don't have time for that.
Do I not?
No, it was a
2
joke.
or
It was a
3
joke. That was out of game. Out of game. Sorry.
That was
Oh.
good.
It was a
2
joke
or
between
3
me and Wally.
2 or 3
Oh,
feet
oh.
long.
I'm interested in making a
Let's make a survival roll on that one.
survival roll. Yeah. Nice. That is 21.
Oh, well, you find like 10 of them.
10 of them. Awesome. Okay. With those, I'm going to in the perimeter of the camp, I'm going to like and place like stakes, kind of like a makeshift fortification, just in case anything wants to come bust it on us again. There's an obstruction there, little defense.
Describe how you're going to emplace this fortification.
You
So
stab sticks in the fucking
I literally, just stabbing sticks in the fucking ground. I literally like take however long the. Like,
Are you trying to make like an outward facing like fucking spear wall, like angled this way?
Yeah, like angled outwards, and
randomly
I
spaced out.
stick it into the ground.
With 10 of them. So are you going in a circle or what are you doing here?
I'm going to do it in the direction facing opposite of the water, like towards the forest.
Okay.
in case any beasts want to come at us.
And how are you spacing these apart?
They're going to be spaced apart.
By 3 feet apart, one space each, so things can walk through it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, something like that. Something like 2 or 3 feet apart, about.
Well, I mean, you are watching this even, so I mean, if you
I
want to
know.
make comments,
If you want to advise.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're gonna make like a little thing, make it so that way we can track something back to it. Yeah, you only have 10 stakes, so if you really wanted to do something, something would have to walk directly up on to those 10 stakes. But if you just put one stick in the ground, it might be best if you put 2 together and space them, 5 feet apart.
Like
so 2 stakes can cross
like a
over each
hedgehog?
other,
Yeah.
like this, and you can lash them. So not only are they stabbed, they're like that, so they don't just buckle. Like it has a little bit of reinforcement on the thing. But
that makes more sense.
yeah, but then if you space them out, you can still walk around and do stuff on it. Something will have to like run into it to hit it. It's not necessarily they're more of a random chance to run into than it would be.
more of an obstacle than a
Yeah.
defense.
Ideally, like if some beast wants to run up on us, something tries running at us, or even, and it'll run into a stake, or at least be obstructed by it somehow. That'll have to maneuver around it.
Okay. You see this unveil even. The rest of you, I imagine, are passing out.
Yes.
Okay. You complete your task, nailing or slamming the final stake in a crosshatch pattern into the ground. You see even just watching you.
Lash them with some cordage. As I keep a sharp lookout holding my fucking spear.
And once I'm finished, I'm gonna make a shelter and hit the sack.
Okay. Well. The night is a particularly calm one. The morning sun rises across the horizon and fills the area with a bit of warmth. As Alder, you begin to gather your supplies to prep for your step-off hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is slightly stirring as the sun's rays begin to crest and stroke across their body.
Uh-oh.
And he's gone. Oh,
He's back.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, we're good.
And as the temperatures begin to rise and you see a slight snow begin to turn into slightly watered substance, you begin to look towards your direction of travel and notice that as you slope downwards, that off in the distance near the edge of the tree line, you can see a large black smoke plume pillar
Oh no.
begin to engulf the sky.
Shit.
I tap Pod. Brother.
Those are not shadows.
What direction did you say it was? Did you say west?
Another direction of travel. It's like northwest, northeast,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Northwest.
Northish. Is it off
Northwest.
the coastline?
It's the edge of the tree line.
Okay. Edge of the tree line, coastline.
How
Okay.
out of game? How far away are we estimating? Like miles, kilometers?
Miles.
Okay.
Well,
You're on a top portion sloping downward. You can see the edge of the clump forest, but then you see this smoke plume
well,
Emanating from the forest?
with the edge of it. The edge
Edge
of
of the
it.
forest. Okay.
Either the Circle of Flame has decided to burn a small village in sacrifice to their god, or somebody may need assistance.
That's what I was thinking. Flame making another one of those pyres or something.
And
But
then
I'm always down for killing more of them. if it
you
comes to it.
hear Fern sniff, and you see her eyes narrow, and then suddenly that stench fills your nostrils as well. The unmistaking permeation of death
Mm.
and char
Burning
and
bodies,
cinder
burning flesh.
and ash.
Well,
It's in the rough direction of a Sud Hall. Sud Hall.
Rough direction would be, I mean, pretty much a straight shot northwest, so
Oh, in the actual woods. Okay, so not that
right on
far.
the edge,
Okay.
edge ha. So
Oh,
So
look
the
at that.
direction that Bordy went.
yonk.
Oh, great. Bordy's on the loose.
Well, based upon this, like this great forest is miles away, but you can see it.
Yeah.
We're just
Yeah.
really trying to like get scale here.
Yeah. But every grid square here is like what? 10 miles?
don't worry about them.
More than that?
squares.
Red squares are non-existent.
Got it.
I'm not gonna give you a one in 25,000 fucking grid wrecker.
All right. So
I start blotting.
let me see.
Anyway.
It's about right here where the red dot is. Is that
That's
okay?
you. Mhm.
That's where we are. Up here. This blue one. That's us.
No, the pink.
No, you're there.
We're here.
The black
Yeah,
dot.
I'm saying right
black-
here.
No, the
No, the
black
black
dot.
Oh, the
Black dot. I mean,
Okay,
black
my
dot.
bad, the black dot. Okay.
Alder.
Yes?
Which way were you planning on going hunting this morning?
Into the forest.
Well, then let us head towards the forest.
They burned the trees. And the people.
You also notice Bordy is still nowhere to be found.
That is the direction that Bordy went. He was
Yeah.
throwing flames around, so it may be him. Maybe something else.
He may have gone on the path of destruction.
We need to go around that
We
way
did
anyways to find a
just
boat.
last see him throwing fireballs frantically, so
We may.
Can we find Bordy's footprints? Do they head in that direction? Or is
Oh, yeah.
slush too
Are there
much?
any? Are there any
Bordy
footprints at all?
did slope downwards towards that direction. The footprints at this point are barely viewable because of the melt and the overnight. So you can tell that Bordy never made it back to camp.
Okay.
Mainly
That
because
went-
no one on watch saw him.
Yeah.
And two, there's no inbound footprints anywhere.
So, looking at these footprints, using my natural explorer trait, can I? I want to see how long ago Bordy walked through here. How old these footprints are.
Last night.
You can make your roll.
Fuck it.
Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna give it. They're the same guy. They're the same footprints that Bordy left when he walked away. There are
Okay.
no other inklings or anything that regards that Bordy ever came back.
Okay.
we follow those footsteps for a bit and see if they do go towards the burning area.
We're going there otherwise. We're going there anyway. Might as well. We need to find a fishing village, and get ourselves a boat. So,
Why?
ready?
Why are we heading towards a problem?
Most
It
of the
might be
villages
Bordy.
are on that side of the water anyways. So we have to already go that way if we want to get a boat.
And I believe it's possible Bordy may be the cause of that problem.
Bordy went that way, so if he's in trouble,
And if that's the case, then we may need to stop him.
What do you recommend then, Fern? You seem to be in this.
We stay near the water line and do not head towards the forest. I don't know where Bordy's gone. I don't know what he's up to. And quite frankly, if he is in trouble or caused that trouble, I don't really want to be a part of it.
But he did give you the glowy thing.
Roll persuasion.
I was looking for my physical dice. I just really looked at it and looked for it.
So where
when
are
I
they?
use
Oh.
the red
You know
one
what?
for
You know what?
persuasion-
Let's do some physical dice. I do physical dice.
No,
I
I
trust
don't have them
you.
out. I don't have them out.
Oh, all right. Let's do the digital. Let's see what we got
Alright,
here.
that's a fucking 7.
Okay.
Womp womp.
Wow, wow.
It was a good gift, but it doesn't amount for the amount of trouble that we might be walking into.
But he's our party member. He's with us, and he's our responsibility. If he's
And you've
gone,
already talked me into this mission that I'm not really fond of either.
Did he not
Have
help
you any
save
other
you last
options?
night?
What, Odd?
Did he not help save you last night?
Roll your persuasion, Odd.
Oh, shit.
he's gonna get that one now.
Oh.
What do you mean? What are you talking about last night?
From the night before, but
Wink,
I
wink,
know,
nudge,
man.
nudge.
Yeah. What'd you get, buddy?
on the dice, a 7. 12.
Fine.
Yay.
As the Gothi said, the Icy Crow, he said we must be truthful with each other and honest. Are you in a hurry to get home, and you think that maybe the gods will look after Borty and he will meet us there? Or is there something that you fear from up ahead?
I have nothing to hide from you, even.
That's not what I asked.
There's nothing I fear other than what you all potentially might get me involved in.
Well, we do.
And
have
he's the crazy one, as you all have agreed.
Thus, we cannot let him out of our sight,
Well, he's been out of our sight for 12 hours.
and
Bottom
that is the
line
problem.
the mission that we have at hand is to secure an alliance with the Utenland. If Fern
just
chooses
so-
to go to Utenland, then if my brothers decides that it is so and it's the most prudent thing to do, I will follow him.
All I am saying is we have to go that way around the edge of the water up to the fishing village. I'm not saying we run headfirst into the whatever is causing that smoke, but at least get close enough to see what is causing that smoke.
Yes, it's not out of the way. We're going that direction anyway. It's worth it.
Oh! Now you want to speak.
I had input.
She looks at you and kind of looks at you, kind of narrows her eyes, and then looks at Igni, and then gives him a frown, and then grabs her materials. Are we ready?
At least he's up to 18 words today.
Ready if you are.
Start heading off.
What's the fucking marching order, y'all?
Igni takes point as
Right.
usual.
Oh, that's my word limit.
He's got the fucking list. He's like, I got a whole script. That's it.
That's it. Y'all ask me too many questions first thing in the morning.
I
Alright,
proceed
so
not to time for the next 5
Igni will
hours.
take point. I will follow behind Igni.
I'll take up the rear and keep a lookout.
Fern is going to fall next to Even because that's where she feels the most comfortable right now.
You're taking the rear, Alder?
Yep.
That leaves Odd in an
Between-
even place.
No, I'm in an odd place. No, I am in an even place. I'm behind even.
Just a note: if we're at a game, if we're traversing through forested areas, my natural explorer ability will apply.
We are
You will not
be in. You will not
sliding
be.
around in the forest.
You're in a small, slight brush. You're not in a forested area.
Yeah, just wanted to put it out there. If we do enter forest,
Well, you remind me because I'll fucking forget again. You are there any conditions that you want to make known before I have you saunter off into the unknown?
Small thing. I just need to flip a coin for a thing I have to do every long rest. Whether I roll it's a D6. I need to see if it's even or odd.
I am odd.
I'm even.
before we step off, I'm gonna pick up my my stakes. Leave no
Okay,
trace.
It is a
And
2.
do what with
so-
them?
I'm just gonna like lash them together and tie them to my my pack.
How are you lashing together?
I'm gonna tie like a fucking
Piece of this 50-foot rope around.
like
it.
like a cross hatch and then into a knot, kind of tying them all together.
rope or
Yeah,
something?
I have 50 feet of rope, of
Oh.
hempen rope. So yes,
Okay.
I shall tie them together with rope.
We
10 times.
We must make camp before the sun sets and the moon rises for the next few days during our travel.
Onwards.
So we should move.
Sounds
Much
like
worse.
a
Fern looks at
plan.
you. Why?
That crazy beast bit me.
Oh, that he did.
It's close to the full moon. We'll see if it happens or not. We'll find out. But precautions should be taken anyways. It was all in, when you said you were about to be eaten, it would have been a little difficult for I was in his mouth.
He suddenly diverts back from Even and goes back to the line where Alder is.
Ah, it is nice to see you back here.
Goes back here.
No reaction from the other party. All right, cool.
Okay.
Are we continuing?
Okay.
You proceed on,
John.
looming towards and closer towards the big black pillar. The charred smell of death and ash begins stronger in your nostrils. As you approach, you can see your suspicions were correct. As you can see, it is not just bodies, but a mountain of charred bodies.
Mm.
And as you loom closer, probably within a couple hundred or so meters, you can see banners, and those banners clearly show Odin's eye.
Oh,
And as you loom slightly closer, you can see not only charred bodies, but massive dilapidated structures.
Since there is Odin, and does it look like it was an Odin's Eye compound that burned, or does it look like Odin's Eye?
These banners are recently placed.
Okay. I guess that would be a perception check or an investigation, whichever one you want, for looking to see if there is movement up there where these banners are placed.
Definitely perception.
Can I assist him?
And you can look too if you want.
You're in the rear, no.
Okay.
That is a 16, sir.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay. You see at the center of amongst the mass of these buildings, there appears to be small little camp tents that have set up.
Seems to be a camp of the Odin's Eye there. Small little tents up ahead.
Do you see movement? Is anyone there?
I see the tents. I see the banners. They wouldn't leave their tents posted. The small little tents in the area if they weren't still somewhere nearby. It would probably behoove us to steer clear of it if we don't want to become a part of it. Everyone still have their armbands?
I do.
No. What armband?
Oh, he doesn't have one, does he? Do we have an extra?
Unfortunately, we do not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Worst comes to worst, you're our. We can put on
Oh,
our
wait,
armbands.
Wait.
Oh,
What's his name? What's his name? Do I have it? Do I have it? Did I take it off his corpse?
Well, worst comes to worst, he can use his
Oh,
shifting
did we
abilities
take
to
it off
become an
friggin'
animal.
Baltor's
yes.
corpse?
Yeah, I could
Oh yes,
also
you could be like a hunting
you could
dog or
just
something.
be a dog, or or a horse.
Yes. Or a
Oh,
horse.
yeah.
Horse archer.
Now, these homes, the remaining outcropping, whatever was in this village is charred.
Dead and gone. Dead and gone.
These houses look like something like, how do I put this? Like something powerful just hit them.
Like a kinetic, like something just smacked it,
Yeah.
not really fire burned it down.
Yeah,
Right.
Like a fiery Sharknado hit it.
Yeah.
Like an impact or a strong wind.
Kinetic force.
Okay.
Okay.
The bodies
the only-
themselves, as you
are on-
are nearing, near this pyre, we'll call it, they look like either they were crushed by something heavy or something completely ripped them in half.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah. Let's
So-
stay down by the coastline.
And as you are looking for movement, you see that there are figures emerging from this camp who are searching.
Oh, fuck, take.
Yeah, I'm gonna take cover.
Hmm.
Can I get a? Can we
None
like
of
see
you all
how
see
many?
this shit, so it's up to even to let you know.
Oh, okay.
I fucking threw up the hand and arm signal. Fucking.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, I did like that and then fucking ducked down.
How far away? Like 20-minute walk, 10-minute walk from us?
Probably 200 to 300 meters.
Yeah.
The
So
pyre
they're-
itself is less than 100 meters currently.
We see how many there are. Like how many people we're seeing right now.
You don't see anything.
So,
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
So even you can make out about 4 currently.
Alright.
so, brother,
Four enemy.
I'll
I see
Okay.
over there.
get kind of close to my brother. As if everyone wants to move up north a little bit further, I can circle out and scout without them seeing me, and then meet you guys up a little ways.
If we scoot back down towards the coastline. Do like a clover leaf around the area, utilizing the rocks and shrubbery to obscure our view from them. Are you gonna scout out up there, or are you gonna scout out up ahead?
I can scout out towards them and see how many they are and kind of what they're doing.
Okay. We'll move back. We'll back away and then let you go do that. I call fucking Igni and Alder and burn in.
Look up north. As far as I can see, is there any like large rocks or kind of landmarks, sort of landmarks up further north from us? I'm not looking for anything like major, just like
Not
4 or 5
really, because whatever they've done, they've pretty much clear cut the shit out of this. So it's pretty much just an open fucking mass of shit for probably at least a half mile.
So if we move down to the coastline, there'll be no cover that we can use. The shrubs or stuff.
The only feasible amount of concealment would be into the forest.
Okay. So we either go into the forest and go around them, or we turn into fish and swim up the thing. That only sounds good for one of us. What do you think, Fern?
I wonder if Bordy got captured, or if he's on this funeral pyre.
Unfortunately, there's only one way to know.
I don't think Bordy would stack the bodies. I don't think it was him.
he likes them spread out.
Jokes at a time like this?
Ah, if you can't joke
That is
in the face of warfare.
that is an honest statement.
She slugs you in the shoulder.
All right.
Get hit for telling the truth.
This, my brother will scout the area. We will do this, and we'll move around. We'll cleverly deeper into the woods, trying to avoid them, and move around to the north side of this. While my brother scouts, we'll meet you on the north side.
How would you like us to move?
As quietly and unseen as possible. Now,
Who's moving with me?
I'll call forth my dagger, and I'll cast some visibility on myself.
So we'll back up.
I was going to volunteer until you did that. Okay.
We'll back
You
up
see,
to-
Fern got kind of like
utilizes the wood line, and we'll go
He's got the
around
magic
like
hands.
that. You know what I'm saying? Utilizing the wood, obviously, maybe not that close, maybe not that far, depending on the distance of the terrain. But we'll back up. We'll backtrack some so we're not seen.
Right, we're hand rolling the tree line all the way
And
up.
then we'll cloverleaf the objective.
Right.
Alright.
While
Who's
my
going?
my brother does his leader's recon, and they
I didn't hear a 5-point contingency plan.
Alder.
Yeah, where's the
Can you change
gatwa?
into a rabbit?
Yeah.
So if you change into a rabbit, you can go with my brother to be there in case he has needs, or maybe something smaller than a rabbit that might be. Or you can change into a mouse, and he can put you in his pocket.
I could, yeah.
Where is he? He's gone.
I am right here.
Ah!
Shh! Quiet. Do not give us away.
This is.
We've seen weirder things, no?
You're weird.
That I am.
And
Who-
I am odd.
Then he is odd.
I'm going with you, even.
All right. Hop into my hand. Change into a mouse.
Okay, I will turn into.
In that order.
Yeah, I'll turn into a rat.
To a rat.
All right. I stick my hands out towards the general direction where I think my brother is.
He's so tiny. Look at him. Oh my god.
Yes, put him in your pocket. Anything carried or worn.
I'll slide him on the inside of my my cloak. And that, does he stick out, or does he actually turn invisible?
Based upon the spell, if I remember correctly, he will fit fine. So theoretically, yes, he'll be fine.
Oh yes!
Okay.
Pocket sand.
Yes. Pocket rat.
Oh,
Throw a rat and it changes into a rhinoceros and fucking spears you, dude.
I know what's going on. I know Fern's going with you. What the fuck are you doing, Iggy?
I'll go with even.
Yeah, you should
Cool.
probably.
Everyone's cloverleaf in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yep. While
What?
the rat and Odd conduct leaders recon.
Okay. What exactly are you doing in your leader's recon here, sir? Because you're pretty much gonna walk through, from what I'm understanding, because you're invisible. What I imagine.
You said there's 4 guys, kind of like they're looking around or scouting.
Yeah.
I'll try to get close to them.
I have 1 hit point.
As a rat.
Yes.
He's gonna fucking fling him at a dude. He's gonna die instantly.
Well, he reverts back to his own.
Yeah, I
side.
just turned back, but yeah.
But
Fucking
I know.
I'm allergic to you, you damn dirty rat.
I'm going. I'll just start treading towards them, towards the 4 enemies scouting.
Hmm. As you guys are pulling back, I'm gonna address Odd, I guess, and Ratman.
Mm.
As you near close, you can see that these are indeed Odin's
Fucking
Eye
rude.
soldiers. You can see that these are small tents as you get closer, surrounded by a much larger tent. This camp looks like it houses, from what you're seeing here, it's like 8 to 12. With whatever the prominent commanding figure is, obviously in the center where the big tent is. Now, what if is a particular note to you is at the edge of said camp, outside of the tents, are 2 impaled corpses wearing wolf furs. If you make an intelligence check for me, you can add medicine to it if you have any fucking proficiency in that.
6.
Never mind, I have nothing further to add.
Does the camp seem somber? Do they seem battle weary? Like, what is the overall morale that the camp seems right now?
They all seem pretty lax. They facing outward in appearance, but they don't appear to be in any kind of enhanced or agitated or any other state. They appear to just be looking outward or laxy-daising or engaging in conversation.
Okay.
Other than wearing their Odin's Eye traditional banners and whatnot and adorned clothing with armbands, most of them are in mail of some kind with sword and boards.
So knowing of the ceremony that was going on when we split town, do their armbands seem any different than before? Or any different than the ones that we have?
No.
Okay. Um. I'll take the safest possible route to go up to one of the first tents.
You can make stealth with advantage. La, da, 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 da. Ooh. Either one of those numbers is not good for you.
Oh, there you go.
19.
27.
You continue your proximity closing. And as you near, you can hear the conversation taking place, but can't quite make it out. But then you see one kind of snap over in your general direction. And then go, I think I hear an animal.
Potato.
You say potato.
What happened? Kick the sack. Meow. Kick the sack. Bark, bark. Kick the sack. Bark. Kick the sack. Potato.
Potato. Um, and that particular individual begins to walk towards your general direction.
Pocket rat.
Is anybody else? Did they come from the tent, or did they were just kind of sitting
So,
outside the tent?
setting the scene. If we're gonna use this, God, I can't grab these fucking things. Put yourself near this building, right? Fucking.
Okay,
Here.
they're all locked. I'll unlock them for you.
You can't do that. Or can you?
Apparently, I can.
All right. Well, this is actually a pretty good setup, so we're gonna use this. I'd put yourself fucking somewhere. Try fucking. Give me that. That's even. There's odd.
Yeah.
We.
We're moving around. Me. Burn.
Oh, what do I want to do with this here?
Alder, I'm gonna set you over here because you're in the pocket right now.
Rats, rats. We are the rats.
There we go.
You know the Ant-Man, like Thanos theory? Like if he crawled inside of him and went big.
No,
he'd kill-
stop.
Could I do
stop.
that?
I know exactly what you're fucking talking about. Shut up. No, I was thinking about like the Filthy Frank skit where he puts the fucking hamster into a sock and slams it against the furniture.
I
Y'all
was
are- y'all
going
are-
somewhere else with the hamster and the Ant-Man theory.
Yeah, y'all were decrepit as shit.
Yeah. I mean, I would do it. Change back now. I'll do it now. Become a rhinoceros.
That's Fern. Get her out of there.
Oh man.
Oh, that's us right here. Fern is over here with us. He'll put us way over here. Oh fuck no! Stand up. Alder.
Fucking shit. Give you a better idea? Homeboy's walking. corset locked up. There you go.
Okay.
Stage is set.
So there's more people back there that can see. Okay.
They're just not looking your general direction.
I'll kind of reach up and open my cloak just a little bit.
Okay.
And I'll kind of hunker down a little bit, kind of get low.
You see that as he approaches, he looks and then turns and then loses his footing and then collapses his face into the snow. And then you hear everyone else roar in laughter as he picks himself up and then stomps back off to where he was in an aggravated posture. I rolled a fucking 1, so.
That's fucking funny. I was waiting for him to be like pocket rat and fling him out from underneath the tent, hide next to it.
As for the rest of you,
La
as
la.
you branch off and then proceed, Fern getting closer and tighter as you guys begin to see this large looming forest span. So, you see as the large looming trees, almost as if they're a dark omen. And the snow begins to kind of thin here. You see Fern kind of glance around in a worrisome state
Don't worry.
as you all proceed on.
Don't worry.
Fuck you nerds doing?
I'm talking to you.
No, fucking y'all fucking giggling like a bunch of schoolgirls. Somebody must have posted a meme or some shit.
Sorry. No. It's just the video. I'm sorry.
I was just laughing at him trying to compose himself and failing to do so.
Well, anyway.
Is your pet misbehaving? Now you can place your pet in a nice long sock.
You proceed on.
So, well, Fern's looking scared and distracted. Don't worry, there's nothing more dangerous than me in these woods. I look at fucking Igdy and I wink.
I wink back.
How close is it to nightfall?
Let me look up and see where the sun is.
It's about 10 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah.
We have quite a way of time.
As you proceed on and making your wrapping, you can still see the plume as your guide.
Mm-hmm.
You enter this kind of state of dreariness as the woods themselves almost form this coalescing shape like they're crisscrossing each other. And the canopies themselves of this woods starts to blot out a lot of light. And as you get deeper, it gets darker. That being said,
we're not gonna go too deep into the woods, but I'm readily gonna be actively scanning the terrain while holding my spear.
you can roll perception.
Oh yes, let me get my +0 on perception. 16.
Okay. As you begin to make your northern ascent to begin to conduct your first arc in, you notice that from the coalescing trees, barely make out a small little smoke plume. Doesn't look like a charred pillar or column of smoke, but almost as if a small smoke plume from a chimney.
It's coming out of a tree or coming from up ahead?
It's between the trees, and as you squint harder, you can actually make out a small chimney. And as you look deeper, you can see that that chimney is attached to a hut.
Point towards the hut.
And as you squint harder, you can see the hut is made of stone and mud. It looks very downtrodden, almost as if it was melted into the trees itself.
Oh, the hermit. I've heard of hermits.
Or worse, the old wives' tales in my culture. They talked about
Baba Yaga.
old the old ladies. They hide themselves away and cast spells and other terrible, awful things. They kidnap children and put them in ovens and stoves or fires. Excuse me.
What is it with you all? You just are full of good news.
Ah,
I'm saying we should not go to the hut that we've randomly seen.
That's the first thing I've ever agreed upon with you.
If you want,
Oh, keep going, Andy. Go ahead. Come on.
if you want, I can keep a lookout and see if anyone comes out of it. But we should stay with Odd. Make sure he doesn't get, killed. Even, what say you?
well, we should stay kind of close to make sure that it doesn't happen.
Odd. Course of action, sir.
I'll start making my, since this seems about the closest I can get to this part of the camp here, with kind of everything going on and them hearing me, I'll start slowly making my way to the north. I keep an eye out as I kind of go up and around kind of the edge of the camp. Anybody that's kind of out, like maybe taking a piss or, somebody separate from
Ah,
the camp a little ways.
while he's doing that, I'm gonna reach into my little pouch that my brother made for me. Take out a small pinch of silver and iron powder.
Okay.
Does it burn me? No.
No.
So I kind of mix it up in my hand, and don't worry, Fern. The gods shall protect you. And I placed my hand on her shoulder. I learned it from our brother. Protection of good and evil. On Fern.
Okay. The light slightly envelops her, and she looks a little concerned. Now you can do things too.
I could always do things. Just chose whether or not I was going to show you. Don't worry, the gods will look after you.
As you move northward, you see that emerging from the large tent clearly is a man of importance. Wearing no helmet, but more of a massive representation of the Odin's Eye banner across his chest. You see all the guards straightened up upon his emergence. A red-haired, semi, chiseled individual, again with furs and chains, and male begin to bark commands stating that more bodies need to be piled if we're to make the example.
Out of game real quick. Who is saying this? Even in ours
Odd
group or
is.
odd? Odd is. Okay. Got it.
Odd and Alder.
He speaks
Well, Alder
in
can't see
rat
much. He's in
cave.
He's in the sack.
So I'm
As
heading.
for you guys, what is your course of action movement?
For who?
Or which group?
The other group.
Us or odd?
Odds seeing this now, what are you all doing?
I guess they Fern wanted. You want to avoid the house, Igni, Fern?
I don't
Yeah.
go anywhere near it.
We avoid the house. If you want me to keep an eye on it, I can. But
Yeah,
could pick up
make
the
sure
security.
We're not followed as we scout around.
yes.
We continue moving,
I'll make
avoiding the only house out there with people that tend to still be living.
If we ever sit down, take a knee, and like look outwards, I'm gonna face towards the structure, the house,
All right.
to get security.
As you guys proceed forward, you start to make out the same tent-like structures there, but you're still within the deep-rooted woods and can now see the camp clearly from your obstructions and concealment.
Continue
Odd,
moving toward
you were
the
saying?
door.
Am I moving like towards the pyre of bodies or away from the pyre of bodies as
Away.
I head north?
Away.
I'll continue slowly moving. Hold on. Give me a moment here. Mm,
While he's doing that, you all
Yeah.
again see this figure begin directing. The same figure I described earlier. And you see them start grabbing remains from houses. Sometimes they're just body parts. And they begin stacking them on the pyre.
Can we get a better look at this guy? Roll perception.
If you
Or
want.
investigation. Interested in the leadership, man. Now you have my attention. Where the fuck is my table?
rough estimate, how far am I away from the pyre?
Oh shit.
50 feet.
Where the fuck is my perception?
Where's the neck?
Okay, I got a 13 for perception.
Okay, well, you see him.
Yes.
I'm going to need you to make a knowledge.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Knowledge check. Where's my knowledge? Is that knowledge?
Politics
we
a
had a
thing?
Be history or investigation?
history or investigation?
History would be more applicable.
Or
Okay.
religion?
No.
History. Okay. Pray to Odin. Let's go.
Oh fuck!
Oh, buddy, that's a 20. Not natural.
Dirty. It's called dirty.
Dirty 20.
You, based upon the prior history that you know of, that this is Jarl Gundabald.
Gundabald.
Jarl Gundabald is very loyal to King Asbjorn
Mm.
due to King Asbjorn saving him as a young child back in the day.
Are you taking notes about this even? Okay, I was about to start taking notes, but you got it. All right. Jarl Gundabald. How do I spell that?
Very carefully.
Very.
It's a golf, not Victor. Let's not do this again.
Gundaval.
Wonderwall.
Gundabald.
Anyway, here's Gundabald.
Okay. I'll move out to about 140 feet north from the pyre.
Okay.
Is there any? Is this any close to the woods at all, or any?
It would actually take you into the woods.
Okay. I'll find the closest tree that I can kind of duck behind.
Okay. Roll your perception as well.
Better start putting together link analysis.
Let's see. What do we got? Perception. Diddly squat. I got a 7.
Okay. You make your way and duck behind a tree, but you also look to your left, and you can actually see that Even and Igni and Fern in the distance as well, looking. They're probably 500 feet from you.
Okay.
As I realize that this is not the man I seek, I'm going to turn around and face back towards the building, the house.
Okay. And the rest of you?
Continue our movement.
Chill in a pocket.
Yeah. Does my rat buddy see anything?
All right.
Use your
You
body.
see them begin to saunter off to conduct the next portions. They're going to go back into the deeper portion to take another angle.
Quietly, I'll look down. That in the general direction of Alder.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for some fun, good sir?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Yeet!
Well, I can't talk, so
Do you uncomfortably
up, buddy.
move in my...
However you...
Like-
Are you doing anything? Because I don't know what this means either.
Okay.
nothing special.
Is your pet misbehaving?
I'll look back towards where my brother and them are.
Okay.
Take a deep sigh. And how tall is this fire?
That's pretty fucking tall. It towers over your head.
Okay.
Think
40
of it
feet?
like nah, that's very tall. Like 15.
Cool. I'll cast Hunger of Hadar to totally encapsulate the pyre.
Explain to me what you're trying to do here.
Black out the fire. Make it to where nobody can see the bodies. There's just large ball of
Dark.
darkness
With fucking angry tentacles.
making slurping
Oh.
noises.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You execute this task, channeling your power, your patron, and release this energy, and you see the darkness just swallow the pyre. And you see the rest of you witness this, and you just see this dark engulfment, and you see everyone snap up and look, and those who are throwing bodies onto there immediately back up, trip, and fall backwards as they try to scurry backwards as this engulfment happens. What is the diameter
20 foot
of
radius.
30 foot?
20-foot radius, so 40 feet across.
Okay.
40 feet. It'd be about 30 feet tall.
You're
I
not
just
going to
wanna-
get any of the guards, but
That wasn't my
Okay.
goal.
as this happens, there's wide-eyed and bewilderment and amazement. You see that the important figure looks and narrows his eyes, and you see the bodies, the mountain bodies, as the slurping, and then you hear the tentacle-like features, and you see the mound begin to shrink and shift, and bodies begin to flop over as the mound begins to get pulled.
It's flopping dead bodies everywhere. Fucking this shit's fucking funny.
Well, it said motherfucker was hungry.
I just right now
Someone's gotta eat.
it lasts for a full minute as long as I concentrate on it, and just right now I'm gonna stay where we're at, and I'll just be like, hold for a moment. We do not want to draw attention.
You see Fern grasp your arm, Igni, as this happens and squeezes it and goes, "What is happening?"
Oh, I'm not sure. It must be the work of Odd, I assume.
Now, hang on a second, Odd. This is going to break your invisibility.
Yes, that's why
Okay.
I wanted to duck behind a tree and.
All right, as long as we're tracking. All right. All right. So, are the gods? Oh shit! I hit the wrong button. I didn't want my ass fucking blown the fuck up here. Where's the gallery view? There we go. Are the gods cursing this? What's happening?
Gods have
It
blessed
must-
us and have cursed them. The pile of burning bodies is slowly being inhibited by our.
Believe perhaps the gods have stopped their accursed what's the word? Sacrifice.
And as this occurs, you can see that mass confusion over the camp. The main leader himself begins to look around as if perhaps something in the sky will provide him guidance or something is causing this. And you see swords being drawn and weapons being readied. And for your next move, sir.
I will try to duck low and use the trees as cover and slowly move towards the rest of my party.
And are any of you doing anything?
We are going to hold in place.
Yep.
Wait
We haven't
for
been
our brother
compromised
who
yet.
We can now see.
But I'm gonna ready my bow and kind of aim it at the jarl or the leader, and get ready in case we do get compromised. I can just let one fly into his head.
Okay.
Hey, you saying? Don't have that as a ranger.
You
That way.
see him begin to divvy out. We've spent enough time here. We've done what we need to. Let's go. and you see them begin to just grab provisions and everything else from their camps and whatnot. As they just are looking at this cloudy bit of darkness, you see that they just continue to eye it in bewilderment as they gather belongings. They're not even tearing down the tents. How spooked they are. And you see them begin to prepare to disembark, heading further north along the riverbank.
Shit.
Hey, they clean up quick.
But we're all headed north.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are
we're gonna have to
they
figure out-
are they marching out right now? Are they gone?
They are starting to march out right now, but they're not heading towards the woods.
Okay.
They're going to keep near the coastline.
Oh, they pick up quick. Oh, I was ready to let one sink into that bastard. It must have been sacrificing souls for the flame.
Wait, pause.
Bastards.
We're gonna have a problem. They're moving north. We're moving north. We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with them.
Oh. We should track them. Keep on their tail until they arrive at their destination. And then once we do arrive in the same place, we can decide what to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we want to do anything at all to them?
If they're doing it here,
Do you
they're
not
gonna
do you,
be
do you
doing
not
it in
see
your
what they have
country.
done?
And we have a mission, do we not?
Yes, but we're all headed north. They're headed north. And if they're
We-
doing it
we-
here, they will do it on your country too.
Where's your brother?
Right there.
I'm here. I have not had to run like that for a while. Oh,
Fucking Alder's getting bounced the fuck around.
He had his
Yeah.
hand on his pocket.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
Oh my
Rat in a
god.
cloak. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cloak. Someone will say that this has gotta be some sick joke.
Oh my god.
are we
All right.
going to try to stay ahead of them so we can secure a boat?
Or if they
I think
move
I-
back to their camp. Or if they're
That-
headed up
that-
to go
that-
display other.
Did at a game? Did they leave their tent standing?
Yes.
Oh,
I think I put the
Oh.
fear of my god into them.
why don't we search their campground? Maybe they left some things behind that we can take. Then we can follow them, follow their trail, up towards wherever they're going.
How many of them
If
do we
they're
count
going-
leave?
11.
Plus, is that 11 plus the guy or a total of
Yes.
11? Okay.
If they're proceeding north, then they're likely trying to burn down and destroy any villages that do not ally themselves to the king. So, if they're on to the way to the next fishing village, then we should follow them. We'll
But I
lead us
didn't,
to
I
our.
didn't see Boydie amongst them either.
He is either in the pile of bodies or he has gone on towards his adventure. It wouldn't be the first time one of our parties have walked into the darkness to be retrieved by the gods later.
Running back to catch up with them, did I see the little hut at all or no?
Roll perception.
Out of all the damn perception rolls. 19.
Oh. Yes.
He may be getting some tea back in that little hut,
Oh,
warming his bones.
maybe.
That sounds like something Bordy would do.
Yeah,
But
if they had
I don't-
apples, he would be there.
yeah,
It
they
is a
have apple cider,
Apple ale.
apple ale. But I do not trust that place. It gives me unnerving feelings.
Do you have tingles now too?
No, I just have a gut sense, like any other man, and my gut sense is telling me that that is dangerous.
That sounds like tingles.
Out of
If it
game, I'm having a real fucking valley vibe about this hut. Back to game.
Oh, he has tingles too.
Because
We're all tingling together.
Through the woods, we were moving through the woods, and the wolves were guiding us towards the hut, and it was a small little hut with a burning fire. I'm having reminiscent here.
I had forgotten about that.
Yeah.
That was the first encounter, right?
Yeah.
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 Call back.
How far is the hut from us right now? Like 200-300 feet? 500
Yeah.
feet?
Yes.
I'll be like, all right, well, fuck it. I fucking turn to Fern. I said, wait here then. And I get up and I.
I'm not staying with him. If it makes him uncomfortable, then I want to go.
Gods.
All right. Well, then I I get up and I start walking towards the hut. I
Oh.
put my spear away though.
Okay.
Well, I'll follow even because I don't want him to get hurt.
You think he'll be in there, Odd?
I don't know. It's just a possibility. It was pretty cold out here. And I know he does not like the cold. So any chance that he would get not to be on a pyre, but to warm his bones, I think he would take. I'll reach in and put my hand out for Alder and just kind of put him on my shoulder. So he can actually see. Since he,
Okay.
well, once the cloak goes visible, you can't really see out of it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's stuck in my head. Thanks, buddy.
I mean,
That's such a good fucking quote.
if we want, we can go check out the campsite on the way back and see if anything's changed.
Well, we'll see. We want to search the house first. Fine. Then we'll go to the campsite later. It's not like anyone is going to go through it anytime soon. Everyone is dead.
You never know that. There's all sorts of animals in these woods.
True.
If we want any food or provisions that they have left behind, we might do it sooner than later. And we can always
you
see
want
if
to-
the fireplace goes out soon.
Do you want to search here while even and Fern go through the house?
I don't think Fern wants anything to do with the house.
Oh,
Just
well.
look at Fern.
I just want to get away from Igni, and if he's uncomfortable, then great.
Ah, okay.
How? Ugh. I don't even speak. I raise my hand and I turn and I proceed towards the campsite. I'm so offended.
I knock graciously on the door. I tap. Suddenly there was a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at the chamber door. Simply
Door.
this and nothing more.
As you proceed towards this house, it looks again like it's melded within the forest itself. Who is approaching with even?
Fern?
Fern. And who else?
Alder, what are you doing?
I think
Sitting
everybody.
on
Alder's
Odd's
in the
shoulder.
pocket of Odd, so if Odd is there.
The shoulder. I'll be about 20, 30 feet behind, just kind of watching Igni walk towards the camp.
Igni's going towards the camp.
I'm going towards the camp to
Okay.
conduct SSE.
As you knock, you hear shh, and the door slowly creaks open, and Around the edge of the door frame, as the door opens, you see a silvery-haired, middle-aged woman in a gown.
Fuck.
Oh! What is this?
Baba Yaga.
Milady, we are traveling through and we have discovered that Doden's Eye has burned the village and destroyed it next to you.
Well, we heard many things, but we're unsure.
They have piled the bodies of the villagers and set them on fire.
That was that great calamity. Are you from?
Am I what?
Are you from there?
Am I from Doden's Eye? No, I am a bear warrior. But they are torturing and killing those individuals that have not sworn their allegiance to King Asgern.
Oh, well, please come inside then. Come inside. Sisters! And you see there are two others. A brunette
I pause in the doorway.
and a redhead. All of the same slender build with gowns.
Fuck.
A trap.
I pause in the doorway
It's a
for
trap.
a moment.
You see Fern hanging back.
Hmm.
Would you like a drink?
Would it come from your well?
Oh, it would come from the stove. Here. Oh, I understand your confusion. The forest protects us, dear. We're not worried about whatever Odin's Eye or whoever clansman does here. Plus, we have protections of our own.
So, I don't know if you want me to make a history or a religious check on religion or a star root check on this.
Depends on the intent.
The intent is three sisters that say they're protected by the forest. Well, yes and no. So
Let's do a star root. Yes.
yeah, okay.
I sent you a message, Justin.
Oh, I gotta fucking show that on stream now.
That's okay.
Yes, you would.
Brother, are they in great peril?
So an elder Fafnir, I'm going to say, and to a meeting that Hadrid's made, called the third king from the world. And at the time when Halfdan, he who lived at Holt, had embraced the judgment of the Nornir, and at Buro, the victorious men later did hide the king. Out of game, it is a skaldic poem to the
About the
Norn.
Norn. Yes. Uh-huh. You see them cry with elation. Ah! Come.
Fuck you, Justin. Anyways. I turn to my brother and he says, "Are we in peril?" It seems that fate has already placed them in our path. There is no escaping it. when you described all three.
Fern is what is happening?
It's a trap.
Weird. So I'm gonna ask the question in Elder Fafnir. Are you weird, Verandi, and Skuld? Which are their three Nord names from of the Norns.
I am Gertrude, that is Malega, and we are Don Toka, but at a time, we were once known as such, is the reply. We are the incarnation.
Well, it looks like we could be within the thing. I turned to Fern and Odd and Igni. Are you still a rat?
He is still a
He's
rat.
sitting on my shoulder.
Okay.
I'm not
about
around
30
right now.
feet from you, and Igni's walking down the forest line. I
Yeah.
just keep kind of looking out towards him, and
Yeah, Igni is not within earshot right now.
Igni's not within earshot.
Unless you want to yell, then maybe I'll hear you.
Igni's well within shot.
Yes, comedy.
It seems that the threads of fate have bound us together. And it may be, and the gods have truly.
Oh,
Looked after us.
you were described to me. Yes, the twins. Ishtar spoke of you.
Eastar? Who the fuck was Easter? Okay, out of game. I can't remember who the hell that is.
The troll kid.
Oh, so Eastar.
Oh,
Hopefully what you said-
yo, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that to come back
I
around.
couldn't
Okay.
remember his fucking name, dude. All right, cool. With that note, well, any friend of Eastar's is a friend of ours.
Ah. Come, Sid. I have tea. Or perhaps something more potent. We can make whatever you wish. Come, child. Don't fret. Come into the doorway. Bring everyone. Ishtar spoke.
Igni!
Yeah.
We are welcome.
I
With the
I turn
three
around.
sisters. And I step into the doorway.
I turn around from the campsite and I'm like, okay, I guess everyone's going that way. So I proceed towards the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna side eye my brother too. Like I'm a little nervous.
And you see there's various adornments of alchemical properties and potion brewing things, and the chimneys and the tables and herbal remedies and roots and every nature of concoction you can see. Various adornments along with the fireplace that continues to brew. And you see one of the brunette sisters pull out stools and say, sit. Friends of Ishtar. Yes. Sit. For it is simply the aboundments of the threads of fate that brought you to us today. Ah, the chances. You hesitant? Come on. Come, points to you, Igni. Come.
I step inside. Did I hear them talk about the Eastar?
No.
Okay. Well, I walk
Well,
inside.
at the tail ass end, you heard that. Yes.
Okay. So, oh, you speak of Istar, the troll child?
Well, who do you think helped raise him?
Oh, well, then we are in good company. So I find my way to a stool. I sit down.
Mm, you points to Odd. Your
Yeah,
friend can come out to play too. Come, come.
He's still in the bag.
Well, I'm on his shoulder, but yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
kind of scratching behind the ear a little bit. This is Alder.
Oh, don't be shy. Come. Show yourself, Alder.
I could jump down and hop onto a stool as the rat still.
No, no, no.
Okay, I'll drop the wild shape.
Before
back.
you do, you see her touch the top of your head and your wild shape dissipates.
Mm. Okay.
Odd,
Weird.
your gut has a topsy-turvy feeling. Only you, due to the nature of your relationship. When Nistar spoke, he spoke of another. Where is he?
Bordy?
Ah, yes. He talks to himself.
Ah, yeah.
Or to birds.
And trees. But
And
we
trees.
were hoping that maybe he might have came by to visit. He walked off last night. In a he needed some moments to himself, and he had not come back. We battled a great beast of the shadow that once it was slain, it melted back into the darkness.
Oh.
It did leave some terrible wounds upon us.
He grasps your area here and then reveals. And then. There is conflict in your blood.
There always has been.
I can only alleviate one.
Oh.
I turned to the
Uh-oh.
youngest sister, as knowing of what shall be. Which one should we rid?
That will depend. Do you wish to garner favor in the physical realm or beyond?
Every Vikinger wishes to have favor in Valhalla.
Both of them will get you there.
Inside you are two beasts that battle. The one that wins is the one that you feed the most. That is the decision if I do what the two beasts were. One is the spirit of the bear. The other one, I do not know.
You and your friends will walk many worlds. It just depends upon which world you want to have work for you. Sad to say, my dear, you're going to have to make a choice. One must be given up. However, there are consequences for both.
Ah. That is it. How long do I have before I need to make a decision?
Tonight.
Oh. Full moon is tomorrow.
Oh no.
It's tonight.
Oh, it is tonight. It is tonight.
I need to speak to my brother about it.
Oh, speak! Until then, would you like some tea?
Yes, please.
And she goes and she grabs her glass and begins to fill it in. And then hands it to you.
Can you tell me about the other spirit that conflicts in my blood?
Not from this realm. A realm your brother is perhaps very familiar with. We can't see everything, dearest, but we can see enough. We are merely the... Not quite there yet.
While I ponder upon this, maybe fate can tell us if we'll ever find if Igni will ever find the wolfhound.
At this point, I don't even know.
You want to see?
Yes.
We have
Please.
ways of seeing. You want to see?
I would love to.
Do you have an article belonging to this wolfhound?
Oh. Well,
An article of clothing, a hair, something.
Second, let me look at my inventory.
Or you can concentrate and I will take an article from you. However, this may cause some issues later down the road for you.
Such as?
It's not known. You must make the choice.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna stop you at the choice too.
Because.
You gotta figure out what you want to do.
Oh, what? Oh, what? We're stopping?
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
God damn it.
I can't. She can't tell you what your thread of fate reveals until the choice is made because
Ah,
it's not
damn.
a thread.
Yeah, that's why I fucking passed it on to Igni, so I can fucking decide what I wanted to do.
Dang.
Dang.
He literally
Dang.
described the sisters, and that's what I messaged Justin. I was like, does Alder think those are the Norns?
Yeah, as soon as he fucking described the first one with silver hair and then mentioned the three sisters, the two other sisters, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck,
Shit.
fuck you, buddy.
Oh, boy.
That is
Well,
a tale for another time.
Are we glad we saved
we
that
calling
troll
it?
kid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told you I got a hard cutoff.
Oh, man.
Man.
I mean, you could have never investigated the hut, but you did.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, I was like, something's off about that shit. I don't know.
Yep. All right.
Like, oh,
And
you mean
again-
I don't smell the fucking goddamn pile of body? You know all that shit. I don't give a fuck. It's like what?
Then again, you're out here, you could turn into an amalgamation of bear and fucking haunted Sasquatch ghost thing
Yeah.
and amalgamate and probably die.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could turn both beasts at will. Kind of cool.
No,
Or
no,
no,
I,
no,
I,
no.
already tried, I already tried to see if I could multi-class into that, but he said no. I'm fucked.
You know, more than likely, if you don't get rid of one, you're going to have problems.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Stacked curses are not a good thing.
Yeah, one curse is self-inflicted and induced, but one been blessed by the Raven one. One of them is just from the dark side.
One will aid you in the physical realm if you choose to keep it, and the other one will aid you in other realm.
Yeah, but they didn't tell me which one does which. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, thank you for tuning in to Immersive Adventurers. We're going to leave it on this cliffhanger.
All right. Shut it off.
And next